Welcome back to the channel, guys. In the previous video, we discussed about ratio and proportion. Today, we are going to discuss about percentages. This is the last topic in the arithmetic module of GRE quantitative reasoning. After this module, we are going to discuss various modules like algebra, geometry, and data interpretation. So today, let's talk about the final topic of arithmetic, which is nothing but percentages. Percentages is very important for GRE. Now let's see more about percentages. Percentage is nothing but a number or a ratio that can be expressed as a fraction of 100. That means percentage is nothing but ratio that can be expressed as a fraction of 100. In general, percent means per 100. That means when someone says 20%, that means 20 per 100. The value of 20% and 20 by 100 is same because percent means nothing but per 100. That means 20% means 20 by 100. Now let's talk about a topic which is very important, converting percentages to fractions and decimals. For suppose, let's take 20%. We can convert this into a fraction as 20 by 100 because we already know that 20% means 20 by 100. So here the percentage is converted into fraction. Similarly, we can convert this into a decimal number as 0.2, which is a decimal because 20 by 100 is nothing but 0.2. In this way, we can convert percent into a fraction and percent into a decimal number. Similarly, let's take 120%. Here, 120 can be written as 120 by 100. That means 1.2. Here, 120 percentage is represented in percents, and 120 by 100 is in fraction, and 1.2 is in decimal format. In the similar way, we can convert fractions and decimals into percentages. For example, if we have 1.4, that means 14 by 10, which is nothing but 140 by 100. That means 140%. Here 1.4 is a decimal number. Now we converted this 1.4 into a fraction because 14 by 10 is a fraction. And we modified that fraction in order to convert this into a percentage. And then we converted 140 by 100 into a percent. Similarly, let's take 0.3, which is nothing but 3 by 10 and can be modified as 30 by 100 and can be changed into percentage as 30% because percent means per 100. So here 0.3 is a decimal, 3 by 10 is a fraction, and it is modified as 30 by 100, and later it is converted into percentage. Uh, Now let's see an important concept about percentages. In GRE, they will ask you the questions in this manner, which is word problems. Word problems are very confusing for someone who are writing are practicing for the first time. In word problems, they will ask you the question in two ways. X is what percent of Y. The second way is what percent of Y is X. Here, the meaning of both the questions is same. In the first question, he is asking that X is what percent of Y. In this format of questions, we have to solve it as y. We have to take y as the whole part and x as the required part. So we have to take it as, and you will get the required answer. In the second model of questions, he is asking what percent of y is x. That means in this question we have to take y as the whole part and x as the required part. In this case also we can write x by y into 100 is equal to the required answer. Always remember that the number which is next to the number which is next to the percent of will be the whole part. That means the denominator. The other number will be the numerator. That means the required part. Now let's see an example to understand this in a better way. For example, he will ask what percent of 200 is 40. That means here y is the whole, here 200 is the whole part. That means we have to take 200 in the denominator, and 40 is the part which is taken. So it has to be in the numerator. So by doing the calculation, we can obtain that 20%. That means 40 is 20% of 200, because 20 by 100 into 200 is equal to 40. That means 40 is 20% of 200. In this way, we have to solve the word problems in percentages. Now let's talk about another important topic, which is percentage change. Percentage change can be either percentage increase or percentage decrease. In general, percentage change can be given as new value minus old value by old value into 100. For example, let's take that in a tank there are 20 liters of water yesterday, and today there are 25 liters of water. In this condition, we have to find the percentage change. Here, the old value is 20 liters and the new value is 25 liters, because the tank contains 20 liters yesterday and 25 liters today. So that means 20 will become old value and 25 will become new value. Now the percentage change can be given as 25 minus 20 by 20 into 100. By solving this, we can get that 25%. That means the percentage change is 25. Here, here the percentage change is positive. So this is the percent increase. If suppose the value here is 15, that means the water in the tank today are 15 liters. That means we have to change this as 15. That means we will get here minus 25, which is nothing but percentage decrease. In this way, we have to solve the percentage change problem.